Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
Verstehe, ich werde ganz brav sein.
The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. Ah, and my old friend, Karlach. It's no wonder your victory was so decisive. It's lovely to see you again, darling.
I'm sure it is.
We'll catch up once we've covered more pressing matters. Thorm's netherstone, more to the point. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Weiter. Was hat er jetzt genau gesagt? Natürlich, Gortash hat immer ein sicheres Gespür für eine gute Gelegenheit.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
Worauf wollt ihr hinaus?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Was schlagt ihr vor?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Machen wir nichts mit eurem Pakt. Ihr als Verbinder scheint mir allein nicht vertrauenswürdig. Ihr ohne... Oh, das ist jetzt fies. Natürlich, ganz sicher bin ich mir nicht. Darum würde ich eigentlich das Oberste nehmen. Und erst dann sind wir Verbündete, sind ja wir Verbündete. Ich fange mit dem Obersten an. Aber speichern tue ich dennoch, weil kämpfen möchte ich jetzt hier drin nicht mit all den Stahlwachen.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun.
This isn't going to end well. Mark my words.
I understand your concerns, my old friend. But allow me to demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
Okay, wie soll ich euch finden, wenn sie eine Gestalt so leicht verändern kann?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Oh. Ihr Ohren Kessig, das Gehirn. Was war euer Plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thor. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
Und so beginnt unsere Tyrannei. Ja, wo habt ihr das gefunden?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
Und so beginnt unsere Tyrannei. Oh, ist das... Ich hoffe, ich sag nichts Falsches, Herrgott. Das ist...
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Boah, langsam wird's kritisch, würde ich sagen.
Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
War das richtig? War das falsch? Ich kann euch nicht sagen, ob's richtig, ob's falsch, ob gut oder schlecht.
Next, we identify all enemies within our walls.
Ich habe natürlich die Hoffnung, dass wir natürlich jetzt in Ruhe die Stadt erkunden, alles erkunden können, ein wenig sozusagen einen Buffer haben. Wenn wir sie haben, ihn auch noch umlegen, dann alle drei haben und ja, dann ungefähr keine Ahnung was.
The people demand it. Is a Baldurian truly free when he feels
Das ist wow. Karlach natürlich nicht happy.
He looks the exact same as he did 10 years ago. Fancy a coat, I suppose. The Archduke of Baldur's Gate. What a sham. You don't really intend to be his ally, do you? Gortash is your enemy, either way. This pact may delay the inevitable betrayal, but not by much.
Ja, mehr sag ich ja auch nicht.
I can't tell if you're very wise or very foolish. Time will tell, I guess. I'll play along for now, but I'm not letting him slip out of reach. He's going to pay for what he did to me, one way or another.
Ja, ihr kommt ja noch dazu. Also da. Morning.
Why must you make everything such a bother?
Jetzt mal schauen. Weil ich habe. Dürfen hier durch?
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Okay, wir dürfen nicht durch.
Here we go.
Wie sollen wir hinauf, wenn wir nicht mal...
If it isn't little Will's chums.
I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Poor thing. He's had a tough go, and you don't know the half of it.
You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated.
Was?
To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
Ach Gott.
I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
What's
Ja,
up for
komm.
discussion?
Quasseln wir mit dem mal.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Alter. Geht's hier
There
raus?
goes
Ja.
nothing.
Oder können wir mit denen noch reden?
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
It's on my own job. Still watches to theirs.
Was haben wir da? Stelle fürs Gortasch. Nö, das machen wir lieber mal noch nicht. Machen wir so und
Moving
dann
ahead.
hier nach unten. Ja.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Ach Gott. Wart. Doch, es wäre schon richtig gewesen. Uff. Alter, das wird langsam nicht einfach. Und das heißt wahrscheinlich Gedankenschinder, alles tot.
Enjoyed it. Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next moment.
So, dann bitte. Hier nach vorne. Ich möchte zuerst schauen, wo wir gestoppt sind. Und das dürfte hier gewesen sein. Und dann machen wir bis hier. So, Wegpunkt. Genau.
And if a patron uses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
Krack. Rayleigh.
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Okay.
looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Coronation.
Why does Worm's Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a double bed.
Freigos kritschiges
Flophouse. It has plenty of spare beds.
Great. We can bunk with 10 of us.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever meet.
Ja, jetzt redet bitte alle miteinander, dann verstehen wir uns so wunderprächtig. Ich mache mal hier eine klitzekleine Pause. Muss kurz auf die Toilette und etwas auf den Magen kriegen. Und dann sehen wir uns dann nach dem Cut oder in der nächsten Folge, je nachdem. Ja, bis gleich.
I will not. And I will gladly do so.
Ja, da sind wir auch schon zurück. Die sind wieder fleißig am Quasseln. So, reden.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
Nun ja, ihr Hohepriester ist gerade gestorben.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
Ich dachte, Priester wären so höflich.
So did I.
Was ist euer Geschäft?
Let me show you.
Ah, Potions. Die können wir auf jeden Fall gebrauchen. Haben wir noch die Kleidung, die Sandur kann weg. Der Topaz. Die sind eigentlich noch stark. Öl würde ich weggeben. Wasser. Entfärber habe ich gesagt, behalte ich jetzt mal. Da. So, da haben wir. Das ist bis jetzt einmalig. So. Also, tauschen bitte. Gut. Dann haben wir wieder etwas mehr. Und Asterion, ja, dann passt.
Pleasure doing business.
Ja, das hat doch sehr gut funktioniert. Dann,
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren. And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Warum lassen Sie euch dann nicht ein?
The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Okay.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Okay. Hinauf.
It is our chance to start things off. And I will gladly do so.